All right, so we are, how many miles do you think we are? I didn't mean for you to do.
We'll go ahead and show around the stuff I like calc it.
We are at, I don't even know what this is called. I don't even care right now. We are the Battle, it's a grave.
Should be Reno Monument, maybe?
Oh yeah, that's what that guy was talking about. The Battle for Fox's Gap. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. In case anyone...
Is this Reno Monument?
Hold on, let me look. Near here in Wise's field, Brigadier Samuel Garland. I can't talk, I'm so tired. Yeah, I don't care. South Mountain Monument.
We'll just say that's the same.
This is Weiss's field. Okay, so moving, motion sickness. Okay, so miles into this, my thoughts are water. Definitely don't mess with your water. Have plenty of water. If you have a chance to drink all you can stand. Feet hurt.
We're right at 20 miles.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 20 miles, and we started at 6 in the morning, and it's only 3:30.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty fucking good. And the campground is close. It's less than a mile.
Oh, okay. So yeah, our plan is to go to a campground and camp. Hopefully they have takeout or delivery or something. Because I wouldn't even care right now.
Oh man, definitely gonna take a break, man.
So do you have any, since we're actually in it right now, do you have any lessons learned or anything before we forget?
No, we went ultralight and we could have gone lighter.
Yeah.
To eat, we didn't, well let's see, we did the Gatelands Park, that's where we refilled with water. We didn't see it at the shelter, and it wasn't worth going to the other shelters off the trail.
Yeah.
So, what else you want to add?
Oh yeah, that's one thing. From what I've seen, I would never go to the shelters. I wouldn't. They were full of bugs. It was, well, I mean, I have video of it, but yeah, I would honestly say to anyone who's like-minded like me, stay away from the shelters. Let the people that want to stay there and get eaten alive and hang out like hippies go. But I would never stay. I'm glad for the shelters because everyone I don't like will be hanging out there, and then I'll be someplace else. But
and then also, so the first 15 miles, I would say, insane rocks. It's only been these last couple that it's actually been not as many rocks, but certainly the first 15 have been insane rocks.
Yeah.
That I will certainly say. Even with these shoes were actually not too bad. It's just my knees feeling bad, my feet are hurting, but I'm trying to think. The water, I'm running low on water, but we only refilled once.
Yeah.
So that's actually not too bad. So when they talk about creeks and stuff, but they're so far down a hill and steep, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I'd do that anyway.
Well, knowing what we know now, since we're this tired, would you recommend going over like 10? Or would you be like, do you get why people would be like, just do 10 and relax? Or would you be like, no, fuck it, just do 20?
I would try to go, and we went pretty light, but I would probably still try to do this. I have a feeling when we hit this campground, that's going to be the place to stay, because then you can get a shower and stuff. Just because there's, you know, with all the rocks and stuff, unless you're hammock camping, I don't see, you know what I mean? And just even the water, it's not like well, look, we didn't cross over any wet streams, did we?
Oh, yeah, to refill water or something? Oh, you know what? We didn't. It was dry.
The only time there was water was at Harper's Ferry, and you know what I mean, along the canal and stuff. That's it.
That's full of homeless people.
Dry the whole way, so you know what I mean. I say hoof it and make the 20-something miles. You know, there's probably like 21 miles or something when we're done for the first day for like that. But to that campground, I think that's going to be the ticket. Definitely.
So you wouldn't say stop at that Garland place or whatever? You'd say
that was really nice.
Would you say keep going?
I could see staying there because again, you got water and at least you have a bathroom and it's very clean over there. I could see hanging off in the woods somewhere just outside of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sleep. I could see that. But again, there's still quite a difference from there to here. I would push. I have a feeling the campground's going to be the ticket. It's going to be the money shot.
Well, that was a cop right there just drove by.
Yeah, he's going to run us off. Like I know my rights.
There's plenty of people. Oh, and that's one thing you want to talk about psychological warfare is when you're walking the M2U Trail, you can still hear cars. You can still hear people.
Yeah, we had 67 that hugs us, I think.
Yeah, you can see. So it's kind of like, so I would say for people who are like, oh, do it to be out in the wilderness, I would say you're lying. You're straight up lying. Can I do this? Is this going to work? So yeah, I would definitely. Would you say this is good if you're going to go find yourself? Like one of those.
If I was to try to find myself, I would go to one of those camps that do that and have somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They have those people like those, I don't want to say freedom things, but those, you know what I mean? Those spiritual places. There's definitely places. I would do that because then you're staying in an area and basically they'll tell you to, walk out in the woods a little bit, listen to this, do this, and, come back and we'll interpret it. I think people need guidance for that.
Yeah.
I think if you're going out just to look out, all you're going to do is find nothing and probably be more dependent on everything once you get back. You know what I mean? I think you need to do it professionally.
Yeah, and that's a good point. There's really not much to see.
No.
So when people, and you kind of, there's so many rocks, you get tunnel vision anyways.
You have to look.
Well, I gotta do the me thing. Yeah, there's just so many rocks. It's like you're watching your step, and you saw the snake. We saw the snake. So it's like there's dead bug on my lens. But yeah, so if you're going for wilderness, I mean, you're always looking at the ground, so you're not really seeing the wilderness. You're just seeing, and then when you look up, there's really so many trees, you can't see the big expanse that people talk about. And when you do see bits and pieces, there's farmhouses, so there's no real like wilderness. And I don't mean to make it bad. I mean, I know why people do it, but yeah, that's just the truth.
Yeah, there's only been like what, maybe 2 people that look like real hikers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Pretty much day hikers, I think, that we've ever seen.
Yeah, old people.
Yeah, with no nothing, so they got to be close by.
Yeah.
Like even those guys were like, man, those guys looked all clean and everything, and and then we see their car, and we've only been walking like what, quarter of a mile from them.
All right, so I'm gonna shut this off and sit down for a second.